Hey guys, and welcome to another Polymer clay tutorial. Today we will create Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Two kinds of green, ochre and brown, gives us this nicely turtle green we want to create for our Raphael. We start with the head, so just make a ball and start creating all the facial expressions you want to see on your Raphael's face. I decided to make him look a bit angry and dark. I think he's the one of the four turtles who is the most serious one. Yeah. Just make some dents for the eyeballs and place in some white clay. And well, after that we are mixing green and yellow to get this nicely color gradient in the eyes. Well, this is a coincidence. The right eye is more yellow than the left is more green. Yeah, just place a tiny piece of black clay in the middle for the iris, and we can start mixing this characteristic red for his blindfold. I was a bit confused when I watched the animated movie trailers a few years ago. In the new movies he's wearing, well, it's more like a headscarf than a real blindfold. The other turtles of the gang are wearing this blindfold which looks like a belt with holes in it, and Raphael is wearing this headscarf which is closed on the top. Yeah, but I think it's okay for him. But I missed this characteristic blindfold he was wearing all the years, and now he started wearing that headscarf. Start cutting a very thin slice of black clay. This will be the sunglasses we will put on his head. And after the figure is hardening in the oven, we will paint the sunglasses with some transparent polish, and this gives a nice shiny detail to the sunglasses. This is aluminum wire, often used in my creations, and we need 4 pieces of the wire to create the arms and the legs. I start creating the arms, so just put this wire into a piece of green clay, start creating and forming the arm. So this will be the left arm and also the right arm. Normally I create the whole figure out of one piece of aluminum wire, and then I start wrapping around the clay. But in this case, well, Raphael and also the other turtles I created, they are so detailed, and for me it's more easy to have different pieces where you can add all the tiny details, and then as the last step you just have to put it together. Yeah, I was talking about details. I am using gauze bandages, put it right on top of the ochre clay, and start making it a bit dirty with brown and red clay. And well, you can just add it to your creation. I think all the 4 turtles are wearing these gauze bandages, and well, I love mixing different kinds of materials. And yeah, it gives it a really nice and realistic look. Also at the hand wrist you add some parts of these bandages, and just keep some bandage mixture material for the feet. On the right arm, no, this is the left arm, there's also some red red bandages, and I decided to make it just from clay, so without any gauze bandages. Now, well, it's obvious we will create the legs and also the feet, but well, I start just with the legs and we are adding the feet after that. Try to get this shape of his muzzle legs. These are the feet. We will add it together. And this is a really nice way to create. Just start with the bigger parts. After that you create the next tiniest detail or body part, and then you start just matching it together. Yeah, these are the characteristic toes for the turtles. Yeah, Mewtwo also has just 2 toes. I mentioned it in the Mewtwo tutorial, Pokemon tutorial. I always try to compare both legs so that they are equal. The first time I used this bandage for a creation of mine was when I created Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. On this figure I also used pieces of an old boxer short of mine. I will link it, just click on the eye. This is just some brown, which is supposed to be some leather. Actually, I thought about taking real leather, as I had some pieces left from creating. But I thought putting this clay figure into the oven to get the clay hard, I think the leather would have suffered very badly from the heat. Although it's just 110 degrees, which is about, just looking it up, about 230 Fahrenheit? How is it pronounced? I don't know really well. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our creation. This will be the front part of the turtle shell. I just made a very raw mixture of brown and ochre, because I really like this pattern which appears inside. And now I'm just adding some more details, placing the head right on top. And we can start creating the last big body part, which is the turtle shell. Yesterday I've been to the zoo and I had a close look at the turtles. All of them had some scratches and cracks and rips on the shell. And so I tried to create these damages as well, coming from a lot of fights, because Raphael is protecting us, guys, in the night when we are sleeping. This is the characteristic pattern right on the back. Yeah, all we have to do is adding some more details to the turtle shell and it's finished. So these are all the parts. Now we are adding some tiny details. One day this will be a piece of leather. I like these tiny scratches from my table, because I'm cutting all the time of the table. And now it can be seen right on this piece of clay. So I try to be very rough and raw. Just use some ochre and tiny pieces to create the seam. I've seen that in the trailer that Raphael is wearing some kind of is it a pullover made from leather? Is it just some kind of protection? This is the front part, and I would bet this comes from some samurai fashion style. Samurai's Vogue. These are the belts Raphael is wearing and wrapping all around his body. And now the most important part, his weapons. First I started creating with silver clay, but it broke so much and so easily that I decided to start all over again. And this time I'm using a very thin aluminum wire. I think these weapons of Raphael are called sai. So it comes from Japan, Okinawa, I think. I heard about that. I'm wrapping around some aluminum foil to get this characteristic shape. And after we are done, we can add the hand parts, the handles. It's just some brown clay, sticking it right onto the aluminum wire. The other side as well. I'm picturing a Japanese guy saying "sai" before attacking his enemy. As details, I'm wrapping around some of the bandages. And the last part is painting. As it is, there is too much shining on the or coming from the aluminum foil. I'm just painting it over with some color. This is supposed to be gray. And for the outline, I mixed just a darker kind of gray. And I really liked this kind of effect. This is the comparison. So I decided to paint the other side as well in the same way. Putting all the pieces together, starting with the torso and the legs. And this is always very exciting when you start putting all the pieces together, if they are matching or not. I'm removing the arms again, just to put on the turtle shell and also the belts. Yeah, but it has some kind of a Ninja Turtle feeling right now when all the pieces are coming together. So this is the pullover, or the manly samurai protection. This is a piece of the belt Raphael is wearing, and then we can wrap around the black belt. You may have noticed it, I also mixed in some brown into these black pieces of belts to get a very dirty look. Just adding some more details. Just adding some more pieces of the characteristic Raphael red. And after that, we will attach the arms to the body. Of course, we won't forget to put the sai into the turtle hands. And I think Raphael is ready to go into the oven. Wow. Freshly baked Raphael. And now the clay is pretty hard. We can start adding some details with transparent polish. And this is just some duct tape I'm using, because I saw on a movie poster that he has some duct tape right on his turtle shell at the back. And this looks really nice, as if he had been to many fights and that he had to tape his back. This is the transparent polish, so just start painting the green, so the turtle skin, as this is the only part which should get this shiny look. And just some areas on the back part, of course the sunglasses. And after a very long tutorial we are done, and I guess that's it. Just click on the eye in case you missed the tutorial of Michelangelo. I hope you enjoyed this polymer clay tutorial, me creating my third Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle clay figure. One is left. I definitely will create Donatello as well. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. And please leave me in the comments what you think of this tutorial and this figure. Raphael. Bye.